Going up here. And hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Renegade stream with Rosquit. Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
I ran out of air there for a second. With Rosquit.
And I'm Fang 87. Stop.
I don't know what happened there. That was really... I was like...
You were so... Oh, mommy. You were so excited to beat Turtle Ass?
No, other way. We're going to be beating ass turtles.
Oh, so you didn't gawk at the Pomeranian, but... Oh, look at the hedgehog!
No, hedgehogs are adorable.
They are, but they're not as interactive as people think they are.
No, but have you seen them when they turn themselves into little boats?
What?
If you put them on their back in, like, a pool of water, like, say, if you have them in their sink, they fold up their legs and they pull their spines up and it makes them into a little boat because they are actually buoyant.
I did actually not know that. I knew they could survive floods, but I didn't know they were naturally buoyant.
Yeah, so if they get on their back when there's like water like in the area, they just become little boats and they just float.
Huh. You know, I'm kind of pissed off that Sonic the Hedgehog fucking drowned in water then if they became boats.
Yeah, it's like, well, he's also humanoid instead of actually looking like a hedgehog.
Yeah, but they can make him like float on his head. No, that would be really stupid. Actually.
Well, also his doesn't work because typically a hedgehog's body is bigger than the head, and it's opposite for Sonic.
Yeah, that is true. You know what? He can go back to ten 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 ten.
I'm trying to remember what song someone matched up with the running out of air music. Someone on TikTok matched it with like some hip hop song, and it was just like if Sonic was in the club and heard this.
That. Yeah, I did see that video, and it was great. Actually, I almost said great.
Someone else did London Bridge is Falling Down with the Final Fantasy VII battle music.
I still think the battle music for Final Fantasy X slaps the hardest.
Oh god, this is going to become a debate with us.
It is. You want to start the level before we start?
Yeah, we can. We're gonna get into a major debate if we just keep this up. It's like we're not gonna have any fights. It's just gonna be us having a just chatting stream while having Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the back, like this menu screen of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the background. It won't fly.
Isn't that Bateman?
I think so.
He sucks.
Hey, legs.
Let's kick their ass. Are they? Is that a
plunger? That is a plunger.
Plunger, plunger. Whoa, plunger, plunger. Those are mouses. By the way, if you didn't remember, that was a reference. Doug. Dude, I hate the plunger guy. They piss me off. And they're spreading germs everywhere.
Get off me! Part of the ninjas are behind my camera, and just putting it up there.
Wow, I just laughed and I got yammed up for it. I deserved it, I did. And I got yammed up again.
Yeah, they like to, like, nom on people.
I am showing that my tiredness in a half hours, because I was getting stuck in that little area. Alright, I gotta tone in. Alright, so anyway, like I was saying, Final Fantasy music. You said which one you said slaps the hardest?
For me personally, it might just be because it was my first Final Fantasy, but I absolutely adore the battle music. Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay, ow. This one I have less of an argument because as much as just like hating on Nickelback, it's fashionable. Hating on Final Fantasy VIII is super fashionable, and Final Fantasy VIII slaps hard.
I cannot see what the hell's going on. There's so many things on screen. But yeah, like...
there's way too many, and we're getting electrocuted constantly.
Yeah, but like, Final Fantasy VIII, regardless of what people say, like, oh, it's not a Final Fantasy game because it does that... Can we break this? What does this do? What did I just do?
You just broke it, but it didn't do anything. Really.
Okay.
Am I growing red from anger or from lack of life?
Both?
Oh, I like that answer. And I fell
I was about to say, did you just kill yourself by falling in the hole?
Fell in the hole. But yeah. So Final Fantasy VIII altogether, I think it just got hated on because 7.
We used to have competitions between each other who could get farther in the game faster.
Yeah, but you were better at it.
That was the only Final Fantasy I was better at, though.
Yeah, because my power level.
Oh god, I gotta get it over to you, right?
Yeah, L1. If they don't shoot you. Oh god. Super move it. That's okay. That's why arcades created quarters.
Oh, now it's my turn. There's way too many people in this little spot. These robots suck.
Teamwork of brothership.
I tried. Get off me.
Yeah, those big mousers are making this 20 times harder.
Well, the little ones aren't any better.
Yeah, it's like grab shit. And unfortunately, I realize Rafi has to get super close to anyone to do damage. Get that pizza.
Hold on. Got it.
Nice work.
But I mean, ow. You know, standing on a fan would make sense that it would hurt.
Yeah, but no one told them to be logical. Ninja Turtles did. I think why people
Oh,
hated
jeez, we just beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, and then I kicked the shit out of them afterwards.
Wait for it.
I think they didn't want the. I don't know. I think everyone hated it because after Disc 3, it got hella trippy weird. Like,
well,
they were
if
like,
you,
hey.
well, considering there's two ways to play that game for the beating it, because there is the standard game where you go until Disc 4 and you beat the game, and then there's a community version of the game saying like Squall is dead is the finish of the game, which is you beat Disc 1.
Oh, you mean that the rest of the game is
his is like death hallucination.
You know what? That, to be honest, that sounds kind of cool. I'm not gonna even lie to you, but I think it would take away from the.
We gotta let him get on screen. Oh, good drop kick.
Yeah.
No, it's like, he can. No, he's not allowed to. Oh god.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay. Okay, get the bug.
Bug.
I think I need a little more. Oh, I got a trophy.
But I think maybe if they made it more Fever Dream-esque, like, and it would have, I guess, the common fans.
Okay, you will. Okay, I can understand what you're saying with that, but Disc 4 gets Fever Dreamy.
But I liked Disc 4's weirdness, though. I think that's why I enjoyed it. Because, don't get me wrong, I liked the anime vibe of Final Fantasy VIII. I think that was the other reason why I liked it a little bit more than
the gruff hero and everything. Well, that was Final Fantasy VII as well.
The edgelord hero, the school turned into military camp thingy. Naruto was not Naruto. What you call it? Sailor Moon and what's that other one with the samurai dudes?
Rurouni Kenshin?
No, they had space powers and shit. Saint Seiya. I don't know if you watched that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I never really watched it originally.
And that came out around the same time in English dub, so I was kind of vibing off of that. Plus Sailor Moon was, schoolgirls kicking ass and shit, and there was a lot of, we did school, but when we left school, and Power Rangers came out at that time too. Oh. So, yeah, bro, I think it hit me.
Sorry, you were talking partially, but I also was sneezing, so I took my headset off.
Oh, my bad, and bless you for your sneeze.
Thank you. I didn't want to sneeze in the microphone, so I took off my headset.
Damn, 41 hits, man. I would say, if I was an adult, I would have, when those games came out, I probably would have vibed with Final Fantasy VII more because it was more serious.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're right, Baxter Stockman. Mutated fly... That's Flyintus? Is that what it said?
I don't know.
Ow.
But I hate flying enemies so damn much. But what is your overall favorite Final Fantasy?
I mean, Final Fantasy VIII is the one that I had the most nostalgia for. That was my first.
Mm-hmm.
10, I think is the best overall.
Yeah. Okay, we actually agree on that one because I wanted to argue because my favorite technically is 9 because I like the characters. It's goofy, but yet it's still kind of medieval. Or this is why I hate this guy so much. It's still kind of goofy and old world. But 9 is or 10 is a chef's kiss to Final Fantasy. Period.
Well, it's a great combination of both like modern. It's kind of like how people say Final Fantasy 6 is the best one because it's oh god, I'm getting hit by that. It's a great blend of fantasy and like technology, whereas like Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 7 is I kind of completely disagree when people are like it's the best one ever. I'm like it's the most
nostalgic one, and PlayStation also really wise.
What? Did you get like a super?
Yeah, I don't.
Ow!
I didn't mean to use it because it makes me. So when you level up your guy enough, your third your third power up is like your super thingy or whatever, and I wasted the shit out of it.
Got him.
Yeah.
Like kick.
So yeah, 7 is the most nostalgic, and Sony definitely was not to blame because there's nothing to blame, but definitely.
Well, I will say this for Final Fantasy 8 as well. If you ever go back and like look on YouTube, like the actual commercial they posted for Final Fantasy 8 in the US, it's a travesty.
It's cheeks, straight trash.
Well, because they profile like it's an action game and this and that and this and that. I'm like, no, it's a JRPG. You're gonna have to think and take your time with stuff.
Dude, when I first got the game because of the commercial, I thought it was gonna be like
a Final Fight,
like a guy, yeah, or like a God of War game where like you run through and Edge Lord Squall just beats everyone's ass, and then when I realized it was a turn, well, that went left super quick.
How did we get? But how did?
So the guy got put together, and then we ended up going through a portal.
Oh, we got the frogs done. Where were they? Not you. You wanted the VHS tapes. Where were the frogs?
Bottom by the beach thingy.
Oh, yeah, I just went by.
To the right.
Yep, I just saw them.
Ironically enough, I believe they're in Coney Island. Because, the Ninja Turtles supposed to be based in New York.
Yeah. Alright, so back up to the,
New York gets all the good heroes.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters.
Batman, technically Superman as well, too.
Yes and no. They're based. Gotham is technically based off of Chicago, and Metropolis is based off of New York City.
So I'm gonna need my money back from Batman. Why? Because there's no place in Chicago named Gotham, but there's a place in New York named Gotham. I need my money back right now.
I can get that. But if you actually like listen to some of the director people who did the creative direction, they took inspiration from Metropolis from New York City and added all the fancy things. They took inspiration from Detroit and just made it, or Chicago, and just made it shittier.
Not to say already shit. So you can't. Chicago's already shit, so you can't make it any worse. For anyone who's watching who's from Chicago, look, you just have to admit where you're from. Okay, I'm from a state where it's supposedly beautiful, but everything, including the heat, the animals, and the water, wants to kill me. It is what it is. That's why we're crazy down here.
No, that is very true.
You kind of got some.
I love that people are like, oh, you live in Florida, you must love going to Disney and all that. It's like, if I have money.
Yeah, word. If Disney wants to give us free tickets for shit.
I mean, I can get you. I mean, granted, I could get you into Universal anytime you want, but
that's true. Though, we're shitting on Disney right now.
Yeah. Through the oh geez, what the hell?
Oh yeah. Oh, we're in the dimension where the fucking alien things come from. The little brain blobs. What are they called again?
Well, I know the character's Krang. I don't remember what his.
No, that's what they call themselves.
Krang. I thought it was just the character's name.
They're what's that thing called when you're like a group of motherfuckers that all think the same
Legion?
and share? No,
A hive mind?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Technodrome Redux.
I was thinking of the D&D monster that's it's like a brain that latches onto your head and controls you and shit.
Watch out for the bombs.
What are they called? Mind sprites or something like that? I can't remember. It's been forever since I actually played D&D.
Mind flayers?
Mind flares. There you go. Damn, I got trucked by freaking Lawrence Taylor, the monster.
Wow, they take a lot.
Ow.
Are we fighting Ben Grimm?
No.
I mean, I know wrong mythos, but
He's nicer. And he wouldn't wear such
that is true, but he's sassy. Also, he would just wear the shorts.
Yeah, he would not wear like armor because that kind of defeats the purpose of being a rock.
I ask again, have you played Marvel Rivals yet?
No. I don't have a free computadora and time to match together.
Well, you can get it on the... Well, no, you can't get it on the PS4.
Yep. Until I upgrade to El Cuatro. Wow, that is... Whew. You think I would be better at Spanish. Until I get El Fivo, then yeah, I'm kind of shit up.
You mean Cinco?
There's a lot of really cool free games. Shh. I obviously didn't pay attention in school.
Well, that's okay. I took Latin.
Yeah, I mean, at least, yeah, because at least you can understand the base words for most medications. Now they're fucking metal?
Yeah, I just noticed that. They're throwing something.
Yeah, they're now throwing bombs because they have no integrity as rockmen. They must be made out of limestone? I was trying to think of a better insult, but I don't know shit about rock. Okay, you.
Ow.
You don't piss me off.
I'm about to get knocked out again. Just a heads up.
No, you're not. Ow, I didn't mean to laugh. Can you stop hitting me when I laugh?
I'm down.
Not for... Ow! I got 5 seconds. Can you... Oh, you ruined my medic streak! If that guy wasn't... I didn't realize the metal dudes can block your super combo. That's what took him so long to die. He was blocking the first 3 hits of the super combo, so it wasn't landed.
Watch out! I was gonna say, watch out for a bomb.
I love bombs. Like how I made a small bomb in chemistry class.
Ow! Oh, speaking of that, because we were talking about that before the stream. Did I tell you about the time I held fire in chemistry?
Oh, you sons of bitches want to use my weapon? No.
Ow.
I lit my arm on fire to prove the properties of petroleum jelly in chemistry and got in trouble for that.
No, I was in Mr. Holt's class. I was in chemistry 2, and we had to make our own like study plan and everything. You chose one thing and you would go through it as quickly as possible and try to go through all different parameters of chemistry. And I was doing something and I was using a crucible to heat up something, and then I was like, okay, I don't want it to fall because if you break something in Mr. Holt's class, you have to pay for it, and those things are not cheap. So I took a paper towel and held it under a recently heated crucible, just to make sure, if it fell, it would fall on the paper towel, and holding the paper towel, it lit into flames in my hand.
Oh,
but
nice.
because it was folded, it didn't burn my hand, and I was just holding fire for about 3 seconds before someone's like, "Put it down."
Oh, did he get
Oh,
mad?
I was looking at you for a second. That was my fault.
Because I also had Mr. Holt. Go away. What?
Because
that's lame. Because the
level ended. I did not see any pizza.
Where the hell did he go?
He went to grab a piece of metal off the wall.
Oh, he has to have more of his Vandal homies. So did Mr. Holt see the actual,
I believe he
fire?
did.
Oh, so how come he wasn't impressed by me lighting my whole fucking arm on fire?
Probably because you did it on purpose.
Yeah, we were supposed to explain and show properties of using chemistry for safety. What's not safer than protecting your arm from fire?
Wrong one. Get away. Ow. Does that, like, stay at the level? Nope, it starts at the beginning. Stay, stay. Thank you.
Nice, thank you.
Ow. Ow.
Dude, he's weak to up kicks. Oh,
I just noticed that too, like, jumping attacks he's weak to.
Yeah.
I'm down to 2 lives already. Oh, pizza. You're lower than me.
No,
Oh, you have. I was about to say you have 5. You have 5.
So you're good. Take that pizza. I got more life to live.
I can't live.
Oh, that's a fucking jam.
Oops, wrong button.
I like how you were covering me. Oh, I was gonna say, how the hell you were covering me with the game?
Ow! How do you guys throw like 15 of those?
Oh, I think it was the laser gun thing that got you.
No, it's the guys with the size throwing like 15 of them.
Oh, they're cheaters? Pack of cheaters.
Ow! I'm gonna wait for the...
I just fell in the hole.
I fell in the hole. Ow.
Like, willingly fell
Ow.
in the hole. Can we get rid of these things? No.
No.
Oh.
Ow. As you said that, and I tried to.
Environmental hazard. And I threw him in the screen.
Oh.
Alright. Excuse me.
Oh, crystal shard. Ow.
What's that for?
Isn't someone looking for them?
Probably.
I'm getting tired of these. Like
rock dudes, they're fucking annoying.
I'm getting tired. I was getting tired of these. Like
this thing.
I was gonna say like reject NFL players that like didn't make it to the draft.
Oh yeah, the straight USFL dudes. I didn't mean to waste both of my combos like that.
And
that was a waste.
I was like, and they're all dead.
Oh, this fake ass robot shredder motherfucker.
Chrome Dome. Really? His name is Chrome Dome?
This is gonna be difficult, actually. Why did they take away my superpower when it would have been hella useful right now?
Wait, how do you...
Dude, he's not taking any damn... What the... I forgot about this shit.
Do you have to, like, do something, or... Ow.
We have to dodge the punches, I think? I forgot, bro. It's been a minute. Ow. Okay, well, going straight first into the punches hurts. Maybe bomb?
Okay.
Oh, that did nothing. Kick his ass!
Okay, so he can only hurt him when he's got his back turned. And then you have to survive everything, and then...
When he's out
so
of
it's just a war of attrition.
I mean, that's a nice way to put it, yeah. I wouldn't say he's a fucking cheater, personally.
I was going professional.
Oh, okay. Because, I mean, he's already in a giant robot. Like, how much more advantage do you need? And he's not even in that mode for very long, either.
Ow.
Yeah, that was completely unnecessary.
Okay.
I can't live.
Ow!
I can't live without getting cold-cocked by a giant robot. Wow, he took us both out. That's insulting. Because you were about to res me and he... Oh, the barrel gets him out of that. Got it. Okay. Time to brag. Oh shit, I need to get out of the way of these missiles. Never mind, they're all over the place. Alright, so technically we don't have to fight all the foot dudes, we just gotta wait for the foot dudes.
I think defeating foot dudes causes the thing to spawn.
And
see, like that. So then we just hit that, get out of the way. Now it comes out, and now we just got him.
I like how I laughed while you're beating his ass. That was great.
So Hyphen has a new hyperfixation, and now I've gotten into it.
Oh lord, what is it?
I know you don't usually do musicals, but it's something based on something that you would like. But
I've heard this setup before. Okay.
Have you heard of Epic the Musical?
First of all, you know, if anything is labeled the musical, then I've most likely never heard of it.
Okay, so you know the story of the Odyssey?
Yes.
Someone made a complete musical based off the story of the Odyssey, does not take out any of the violence, and does a musical on it.
How many major songs are there?
The entire thing is song. Like, there's actually, she's watching the animatic while we're doing this. It's like a 2 hour and 15-minute animatic, and it's all songs, but almost all of them are great. And if you scroll on TikTok, you've probably heard a few of them based on what the other people have used.
So it's not live action, which saves me. It's
not. Let me put it this way: it's
like, why the fuck are these grown people singing to me when they should be just doing normal shit?
Oh, we're on
That's
these things again.
Half of my issue with That's like half of my issue with musicals and show tunes.
Oh god.
It's like why the fuck are you singing everything?
Ow.
Ow.
What the?
Why are we in a meteor storm on a planet, which makes literally no sense.
Okay, the good thing. Oh jeez. God, this is like Battletoads.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that too. Finally. Can we beat up some people, please?
No? That's all that was. Can I beat this up?
A travel thing?
Yeah, it was just like a survive without being hit thing.
So let's chip at your life before you actually get started in the game. So, question. Death, violence, sword fighting, that sort of shit?
Let me put this... Do you remember what... You know about the Odyssey, correct?
Yeah. I love the Odyssey.
Do you remember what happens at the very end of the Odyssey?
The dude coming back home and he's gotta, like, do the whole shoot arrow shit or whatever?
Well, he goes into the... hold on, before you move on. Because I want to... He goes into full Greek assassin, and he literally, like, kills everybody in who's, like, taking over his home besides,
God damn it.
He kills everybody who's taking over his home besides his wife and son.
What in the...
Is that a pizza monster?
Pizza Xenomorph! Actually, from Alien Covenant, it kind of does look like the goddamn weird Xenomorph from that shit.
But, yeah, like... A guy in his house is talking about killing his son, having his way with his wife, and as he's saying that, Odysseus shows up and does the trial where he uses his bow and arrow to shoot through 12 axes, and on the other side of the axes was the guy who's saying, and he just shoots him in the heart.
Oh, that's pretty dope, actually.
And, like, all of them all of a sudden are like, okay, we just need to stand together, we can do it, and he just starts picking them off one at a time. And then someone says, if we stay in the dark, he can't find us. And then his line is, I built this place. Do you don't think I know where to find you?
Huh. Now, question. Are they singing in this part?
Partially. Like, it's like them panic singing. Except for Odysseus. He's going full rage singing. Like,
I would have to watch the scene. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to sound like someone who's fake. They'll just be like, "Oh my god, I would love it," because me and violence are like a very intimate thing. Like, if you're gonna kick someone's ass, even like when I was wrestling and shit, don't talk. focus on the violence, please, and shut the hell up. So,
well, hold on, but before you continue, there's also the part where, do you remember which god gives him the most problems in the Odyssey?
refresh me.
Poseidon, because Odysseus, in order to escape the one island, stabs Polydeuces, I think his name is, and that
Cyclops,
is
the son.
then it's the son of Poseidon.
Correct. Which, by the way, Poseidon's a dick because he really didn't watch his son. So him just giving a shit about it all after the fact, kind of not cool.
No, and also the fact he holds a grudge for his son being injured for 20 years, where Poseidon kills all of his crew.
Right, for the son that he abandoned on an island and actually really didn't give two shits about.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you on that. I'll let you take care of him. But there's a scene where it's Odysseus finally confronting Poseidon, and he actually he actually gets him down. Poseidon says he's going to trap him behind the storm and everything, and Odysseus says you're going to put down the take down the storm, and Poseidon's like, you can do what you want, you'll never kill me, and then Odysseus goes, that's the point.
Oh shit. Oh.
And he just takes Poseidon's trident and just systematically starts stabbing him.
I always wondered that about Poseidon.
Well, any god is not supposed to be able to die. I mean, Ares fights in the Trojan War, gets mortally wounded, and then goes crying back to Zeus saying that he got stabbed.
Well, wait. There's a difference. Gods can technically die. Because they can be killed by other gods, but they can't be killed by mortals, though.
Well, we can take the pizza. We're actually not doing terribly.
Yeah, we're actually doing pretty decent in this.
Not like the last one.
Oh, we can destroy the turrets? That's good.
They're also pointing the wrong way.
And also, when you think about the Greek gods, you know who was given a bad name and you really were... Oh, this is Slash. Okay, cool.
Okay.
You know who was given a terrible name and he wasn't actually that bad of a dude? Fucking Ares, bro. When you read the myths on Ares, yes, when it comes to fighting motherfuckers, he's unhinged as shit. But he's like one of the only Greek gods that don't break motherfuckers.
No, there are three of the gods that don't commit like any of that.
Hephaestus doesn't count because nobody cares about Hephaestus.
And then
doesn't care about Hephaestus.
And what? He's using me as a yo-yo.
And he's beating my ass with you, essentially.
Oh man, he moved.
We got him.
Yep. And yes, he did kidnap her, but Hades has never committed adultery.
Hold on, wait. Yeah, because the Cyclop mamas, he actually finessed her, so I can't blame. And technically, didn't he rescue what is his wife's name?
Persephone.
Persephone. So that's technically not bad.
No,
either.
He kidnapped her.
Yeah, but that was like some Beauty and the Beast shit. So like
it was that, but then he kidnapped her. Persephone did eventually fall in love with him because he was actually, everyone was afraid of him and he didn't want to show how he truly was. And then it turns out he's actually one of the most straightforward, like does his job as a god.
Yeah. So we can hate on Hades, but if we hate on Hades, we got to talk cash shit about the Beauty and the Beast and Disney.
Well, yes. Well, we actually had that whole discussion. We can shit on most Disney films because they take stories and completely just shit on the actual stories with how they are actually. I mean, going back to the Greek mythology with Hercules, the name is wrong for Greek mythology.
Why you want him to be called Heracles?
Well, that if you're gonna have the whole entire story be about Greek mythology, you should have the correct name.
Yeah, but I mean,
it doesn't flow as well in the songs, yes, but it's not the right name.
Yeah, but you're selling show tunes, so if the name don't sound good in a song,
I understand this, but there's nothing right about the movie Hercules. Zeus and Hera are in a loving monogamous relationship.
Okay, hold on real quick though. Flag on the play. You can't have a Disney movie with the accurate Zeus. That is an R-rated ass movie.
Remember how I said it's not accurate? I didn't say it wasn't going to sell.
Well, I mean, technically, most of their grim stories are inaccurate because they would give fucking kids nightmares.
Yes, we've had this discussion before. We talked about this in one of the Dead Island episodes.
I don't hate on Hercules as much because real Hercules turns into a literal sociopathic douchebag after he technically killed his own fucking family like Kratos did. So, like...
To be fair, Hyphen actually made a point. The story of Kratos is actually based more on Hercules than actually on the actual stories of Deimos and Kratos.
No, I 105% agree.
Even though you do end up killing Heracles in God of War.
Yeah, because he's like your big brother kind of thing.
And he's jealous because you became the God of War and he didn't.
Which is ironic because he technically, Kratos theoretically did steal his story and had a whole game about it. So he's kind of legit for that. But
I get that, but I'm just saying, like... Oh, there goes Krang. Ow. Watch out.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have said we were starting the level. But like, in other things, like I
got it.
The inaccuracies of like the story and stuff. It's like Phil was the master of Achilles.
Technically, no. It was that I forgot his actual name, but it was a fucking Sagittarius centaur motherfucker. He wasn't even a goat man.
No, but Phil in the story was the master of Achilles, correct?
Technically, yeah. But like I said, if you go with the whole Greeky thingy, it was the freaking Sagittarius goat horse dude that trained all of Greek's classic heroes.
Chiron.
All of them. Is it Chiron?
Yeah, Chiron. Chiron, not Karen.
Yeah, so that motherfucker technically trained all of them, but yes, Phil, who was theoretically...
No, my thing for that is if not the fact that it was Phil doing the training, it's the fact that it was like my greatest accomplishment was Achilles, and he's talking to Hercules. Achilles' story is 500 years after Hercules.
That doesn't make any like a sense at all.
In terms of like the mythology, watch out.
Yeah, I already went big boom.
But oh, we got a competition, a challenge.
Oh, we did? For what?
We killed four enemies with traps. Ow, let go of me! Oh god.
Another grabber.
We both are like, no.
Yeah, we're like, we're done, y'all. Yeah, Achilles should have been after Hercules.
By a long time, actually.
But him training Achilles would make sense because Achilles' weakness was essentially any goat man's weakness, which was bitches.
I was about to say, you do actually know his weakness and why he has that weakness, correct?
Who?
Achilles.
Because they had to kill him off in some way, shape, or form.
Do you know, before you move on and we end up getting it to... Do you know the reason, do you know what his weakness is and why? What is the term for someone having a weakness?
Achilles heel. Yeah, that's it. That's the explanation for weakness. But I want to say,
do you know why his heel is his weakness? In terms of mythology,
because it was like the only part of his body that didn't get blessed or some shit like that.
Yes. Do you know how he was blessed?
Water? Like he was.
Which water?
Or some shit?
Which water? I'm actually diving into this because I'm testing you on this because I'm actually big into Greek mythology. That's why I was like, I'm actually get pissed off.
10 hours today, bro. Come on, and you're schooling me right now. Let's see.
What's the most famous body of water in Greek mythology? It's in the underworld.
The river Styx?
Yes. His mother, Achilles' mother, dunked him in the river Styx, but she held him by his ankle.
Oh, okay. So you're saying if she was a Christian, he would have been completely blessed because he would have been dumped his whole body in the water. Not being serious, just religious.
Kind of. If they had done a full, true, Christian baptism, he probably would have been fine. I was waiting for that.
Yeah. But,
Nope.
I mean, technically, his weakness wasn't bitches. It was just the reason for the war. His weakness was he was a super prideful ass piece of shit.
Yeah,
and
he did mutilate the enemy he defeated.
No, he mutilated Hector on some salty bullshit.
That's what I was saying. Well, actually, true. It's not his mortal enemy. Ooh, a crystal.
Yeah, that's what made it more salty bullshit, because it wasn't even like his most infamous enemy in the war. He was just the motherfucker that took the L for it.
Yeah, it was the brother of the person that he was going after.
Right. But why was the brother
these guys are back again.
A piece of crap? For bitches.
Do you know who caused the issue for the situation of the war?
Was it Agamemnon's punk ass?
No, he was involved. Helen.
Wait! Don't tell me! It was his brother.
Nope. Which god was responsible for the Trojan War? It does have to. You are correct. It has to do with bitches. So which god is involved with this?
Aphrodite?
Yes.
Yeah, because she was a hater ass bitch, wasn't she?
Yeah.
I like how you said that. Yeah.
As many people as bad as Zeus is for the guys, Aphrodite was pretty bad for the female gods.
Dude, she took all of Zeus's bad traits. She was like, "Hey, daddy."
The funny thing is, she was not born from Zeus and Hera. We actually just had this. We actually just took this Greek mythology test online. It was on YouTube, and we were trying. It was like, oh, I did not know this. She was just born from the ocean.
I thought she was born from his flesh, supposedly. Or
that was Athena.
Oh, Athena. She's also a hater ass bitch.
Yeah, I prefer her. I prefer her compared to a lot of the other gods, but she did some terrible shit.
Yeah.
Like actually, like
Medusa get raped and then turned her into a fucking monster.
Yeah, she blamed her. She blamed her. It was the first. It was the first situation of, well, it's your own fault for getting in this situation.
Yeah, you should have dressed more modestly. But I was wearing robes. Yeah, but that's my brother, so like, it is what it is. That's a Nicki Minaj ass thing to do right there.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for people to come before I hit this.
Oh, you're trying to do the trap?
Oh no, we already got the trap thing, but I'm just saying, like, if there's gonna be guys here, I might as well hit the trap and have them explode. Like that.
Also, I failed it.
Yeah, we got hit by traps, so we failed. Oh god.
No, and didn't we get grabbed too?
Well, I think that might have been the thing, but...
Yeah,
I hate these little guys! Sorry.
No, I just get mad because they're using my weapon. Oh, and they're throwing kunais. They're not throwing size.
True.
Take him, bro. Go get your ass whooped by my brother. Oh, this son of a bitch.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
If that was actually a really good crying voice. If he was invincible, why would he need a robot?
Because he can't move. Well, actually, he can move decently. Because there's a whole comic where he like takes over a whole planet on his own.
Yeah, he's a like essentially a anime style squid
Okay, so hitting
thing.
his legs doesn't do anything, by the way.
Oh, you just get kicked in the face. That's all. Oh, you got a new special. Oh.
Ow! I'm trying to charge up my thing.
Oh, he stayed in that body.
The leg just said no. Ow.
Dude, he's actually pretty annoying. I didn't mean to flip into that.
Laser
you didn't have
beams.
to stop me while I was laughing, dude. You really didn't. Man, I'm taking the big boot like I'm in a WWF match right now. And I said WWF on purpose, damn it.
Ow.
Hey, did you know that the WWF had like a whole steroid ban at one point? That's why everyone got smaller? When they turned into the WWE, they had the steroids ban?
Yeah, because they were trying to, like, prevent people from using... I can't get over there.
I think, too, with giant men on steroids, the injury level for the other giant men goes through the damn roof.
Okay, I went down...
Oh, you're a piece of sh...
That was like the lightest love tap. He's gonna kick you.
Oh my god!
Okay, I think you might have room. Nope.
Oh, I hate your whole life. For Donnie!
Ow.
Ah, I got kicked again. I got kicked for Donnie, though. Let me die, brother. Let me die. Finish
Ow.
him! Nice, you finished him as I died. Awesome.
Sorry.
That was so depressing.
Sorry. He wouldn't, like, just how that thing was, because it was technically a 3-on-1, or a 3-on-2.
Mm-hmm. Except the second player couldn't take damage, though.
Yeah, that's made it unfair. And the second player just comes up and kicks you at the most inopportune times.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Hello?
We gotta fight this motherfucker now?
After we just did a boss fight?
Oh, there's pizza over there, so I guess. No, don't get it!
He hit me into it.
Getting Shredder, cheating ass motherfucker. We gotta avoid
Find the right one.
Phone. Yeah.
I think it's the top one. Nope, it's yours.
Dude, the music's kind of good though.
Oh, well, it's TMNT. Ow. Ow. It's neither of those two. It's the one on the left.
The real left or the non-real left? Oh, he's lame. Annie, you're in the way, dude.
Oh, we're both down.
Damn.
Hi, guys. He takes a lot of damage and he deals a lot.
Yeah, he.
Wait, I have a dodge roll?
Yeah, I think it's circle.
Yeah, I've been like manually dodging this entire game. I didn't realize I had a dodge.
Not the middle one. It's that middle one. Yeah, and he keeps hitting us, so we can't get our combos in. I got the actual shredder right here in the corner.
I'm down. Oh
yeah!
My. I should have just tried to...
Yeah, of course, you son of a bitch. You had to guard my body.
I think it's mine. One in the middle.
Got him. Damn.
Is that the end of Is that the end of the game?
I don't think so. I want to say it should go by the comics, so we still have to fight Mutant Shredder.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because we beat Shredder, so...
Yeah, with some great rap music in the background, but dude, he put the pause on us, bro.
Oh. Bye. Have a good time.
So you just jump into our random boss fight? What the... The Statue of Krang?
Statue of Liberty just became Ultron?
But probably way more fashion. No, Ultron was god darn fashionable as a robot, man. No, we gotta go through the other side.
That's fine. Also, they just released him in Rivals today.
I have saw that, and I'm low-key jealous because he looks pretty fire to play as.
I have not had a chance to play as because everyone's rushing to grab him as soon as the match starts.
He's what is he, a strategist?
He's a strategist. He has limited healing, from what I can tell, but he has a lot of more, like, barrier and, like, bonus health type stuff instead of just direct healing.
Oh, okay. Are we fighting the Statue of Motherfucking Liberty?
Yeah?
Interesting.
It's like a demented version of the scene from Ghostbusters 2. What the...
What?
Are we... Is this just a boss fight for the entire thing?
Yeah.
Oh god.
And a fever dream at best. Everywhere you can fight. So it's like the hand from what you call it? From Super Smash Brothers.
Master Hand?
Yeah.
Okay, well he's there. I'm gonna do this. We beat your men. You have a ton... Ow. You have a ton of health.
Yeah, I was gonna say our supers didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
Also, we had a challenge to beat him without using supers.
Oh, they can kiss my ass then.
I'm just gonna stand up here. Where's health?
There is none. There's only pain.
Ow. I'm down.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at you. I deserve that. No!
Nope.
And I died for it.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
what
I was about... Ow! I spawned and got hit automatically. Also, there's a challenge to beat this without being hit. I was noticing.
What?
Yeah, we missed a challenge in like the first 5 seconds. You had to beat the challenge without being hit.
That's crazy. Oh, I performed 3 or 5 throws. That's a part of the challenge.
Okay, with how much damage we're doing normally... Ow. We had to go in the center.
We could possibly do it without using our supers, actually.
No, but I'm saying the super does do more, but it's not enough to really, like...
Justify using it?
Yeah. Okay, middle. Up. Ow. I'm down. I was gonna say you're gonna get hit. Don't worry about me! Because he's just gonna cheat. Like that.
No! This fucking guy for real right now? We're almost there. Eating son of a gun.
Got him.
Nice!
I only died twice. And he's going running again.
Ugh, you know, Krang should just be alien for coward, cause Jesus. What? There's more?
Oh, this guy again?
Okay, this might be the end of the game then. Yeah, there. Oh, yep, Super Shredder.
Oh, after we just did another boss fight, we had to do another one. I'm down 2 lives already.
Oh. This is gonna be very annoying. And he blocks?
And he leaves a flame trail.
And he blocks. Why are we not hurting him?
Oh, he gets tired.
So we have to wait until...
It's just dodging and then...
away. Yes. Don't worry about me. I got 4 lives, so...
Okay. Ow.
Dude, that fucking fire is trash. Leave him alone! What the...
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Got you. Oh, that's so cheap.
He's about to...
Super Shredder's trash. I hate his whole life. Dude, can you get tired already?
Now.
Oh.
So after that. Okay, now again. 1, 2. Okay, so yeah, no. 1. Okay, so after he does that, that like orb, that.
Kick his ass, Seabass!
Okay, run.
I run from no man.
He's shooting fire from his body, really.
It's just bad flatulence. Don't be afraid of it. He ain't shit.
I'm afraid of your flatulence, so.
It is powerful. All right, we gotta find the corner where he won't hit us. So we. Oh, great! We gotta get rid of freaking fire ninjas.
Ow.
Nah, bro. Just get rid of the fire ninjas. Oh, kick his ass! Kick his ass! Kick his ass! He's tired!
No, we gotta take them all out.
No, we don't. You take him out, I be. Oh, no. So he just makes them appear?
Yeah.
God, he's such a cheap bastard.
Welcome to Final Bosses and a beat 'em up.
Yeah, I know.
Get the one up there. I'll get the ones over here.
I can't land. They keep disappearing away from me.
I'm killing them.
Well, I want to kill them too.
Then get the ones on the right. Hit them.
There's nothing on my screen, broski.
Really?
Yes, there's just these things constantly disappearing.
I'm down. What?
Yeah, it just pops of smoke on my stream right now, and I can't hit these things.
So I had to. So I had to hit them.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm down.
Like, it's even saying on my screen to go right when there's no going right to go.
Yeah, you might be glitched.
Awesome.
Yeah, because my screen, there's like a bunch of like shadow shredders.
They're popping up on my screen, but it's just like I said, pop and disappear, so I can't actually hit them. So I guess I'm all-time medic for you right now?
Yeah, but I'm only able to keep like 2 hits.
And I can't meat shield for you. They're everywhere. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, we might have to restart the stage.
Or maybe if I die again.
Well, if they're not hitting you, then...
No, they're hitting me. Dude, I can't... Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to restart the...
So wait,
Also-
we gotta
also-
fight Statue of Bitch Liberty again?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I know.
Oh, that's why they tell you not to use your super, because you should use it for Super Shredder.
Well, yeah, but you can only use it on... Well, that actually makes sense. If you save them all for Shredder, then you can... When he has his little, like...
Tired time.
Yeah, you just hit him once or twice with a super.
Alright.
So, no supers.
No supers.
Mr. Superman, no here.
I do like the,
Ow.
Damn it.
Ow.
Also, take time when you're dodging to... Oh, shit! To fall back and get your turbo thing, or your special, so when we get up to Shredder, we have our Nice, way to throw him out.
Alright, I got 1.
Can you come fight, you big puss? Oh, wait, he came back. Couldn't dodge the fist of justice. Even though they're bad guys, so it's not really the fist of justice, so you know what I mean.
I'm
Dude,
down.
Krang is harder this time.
Okay, up.
Oh shit! I ate that bad. At least he waited for us. I appreciate it.
Wait.
That doesn't make sense how it hit me in midair. It's Cap. Don't worry about me.
Ow. Well, okay, we both lost a
No,
life.
we died together. All right.
Brothers! Oh no. Run away. Down. Or up. Oh, you can hit him from that far?
I didn't realize either.
Yeah, that is definitely repulsion for
Yeah, it is. For Donnie?
No, for Raph.
Oh shit. I thought he did most of the turtles.
No, he just did Raphael in the original. He was Donatello.
Oh.
Or wait, no, you might be right. I think he might have been Raphael in the remake.
Ah shit!
Make sure we don't use our supers. Up
That was
or
muscle
down.
memory. All right, let's restart.
Oh, we got him.
Let's restart so we can get that challenge. No, I really don't want to. I just want to beat Super Setter's ass.
So let's hopefully this doesn't glitch.
Yeah, that was bullshit because we were just starting to figure him out and it glitched.
So this is the end of the game, right?
Yep.
All right. So we can add to my challenge after this.
Yeah.
Game number 16 of the year. And game number 3 for the the Renegades for this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Indeed. Oh, out. Up.
Run
Up.
away! What? That's not fair. I was trying to run away. Leave me alone!
Ow.
Is that how he makes his turtle soup with the fire? Because I don't know, that makes sense.
I mean, it needs a good boil, right? Run. Back up.
Sorry, I got really into
Out. Oh wow, that was
it. Way quicker that time. Dude, he's doing super damage to us right now.
I'm down.
Donnie!
Don't. It's like I'm literally like don't. I'm down too.
We're brothers. We're happy and we'll apparently die together. Do 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 do.
Well, that's like us with a lot of games.
It is actually for the better of the
Back
worse.
up.
Well, he backed me up. Dude, what
I'm just gonna use this and get. Oh,
I was gonna say, while he's targeting me, you might as well do your thing.
1, 2. Ow. Yeah, he's like really after
Dude, he's
you.
all over my ass right now, dude. Nice work. Nice work. Alright, if I can get a chance to not have him in my junk right now, that'd be great.
Okay, can you hit the shadow guys now?
I can hit the shadow guys now.
There it goes.
Ah, see, when he doesn't cheat with a glitch.
And down again. And I'm in the wrong
Hell
spot.
yeah! Oh, and then he goes kicking my ass again. Nice dodge.
2, 3, 1, 2. Oh god, that's faster now.
Okay, one more time.
I got these guys. Get the guy up top left.
Top left, bottom right, left.
Got it.
Eat a peen.
Got him.
Yeah. I don't know why I said eat a peen melodically, but I did.
You don't have a
So
second
when-
phase, do you?
I hope not.
Okay, enough
It's
with
taking
the.
a long time to die, though.
I was about to
Okay,
say
cool. Phew.
that. I was about to say that was a lot of little poppers from like 4th of July.
Longest streak and most knockouts. You know, that fits their weapons effectively, actually.
True. Well, considering size are meant more for defense than attack.
Yeah, but you can assault multiple people at a time though with a bow staff than you can
Oh no
easier
no
than
no
you
no!
can.
I get that. No, I get that. But I'm saying like everyone's like he's the most dangerous. I was like size are meant more for defense. They're to repress his, they're to repress his aggression a little bit.
No, not a little bit, a lot of it. Because sais are not even bladed, so like you have to go out of your way to kill someone with a sai compared to like a sword or. No, I think one good bonk on the head, like a super effective.
Hey, I
bonk
leveled
on
up.
the head.
I leveled up on my trophies.
All right, what'd you get?
Well, I got the end game one for this one. I think I'm at like level 35 for trophies, or something.
Yeah. The punk frog.
Oh come on!
I mean, we did just save.
Yeah,
New York.
we did just save New York again.
Wait, where did that money go? Oh, for pizza. Never mind.
For coffee?
I can use some tasty coffee. Excuse me. Of course, Master Splinter with the sushi. I actually like that, to be honest with you.
Friends, family, pizza.
Why is Mikey not eating? That's the most.
He's enjoying the aroma. All right.
Party dudes. I'm not dancing in my chair awkwardly.
Oh, I already am, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Game number 16 complete.
I'm
I'm just letting the credits roll so everybody gets their credit for this. This was a fun. This was completely a fun game.
Yeah, you actually re-sparked me playing this randomly again. I might actually get the DLCs with Usagi and Karai, because Karai, man, she disappointed me. you know she was in the last Ronin comic too, right?
Isn't she the? I mean, I don't remember if it's a spoiler. Isn't she the one that kills Raph, or is that somebody else?
Yes, that's why I hate her so fucking much.
I mean, I know it's an alternate reality, or like
No. What makes it shitty is she doesn't kill him one-on-one. She kills him while he's fighting foot ninjas in the fucking Hudson River, and she dives in and just stabs him. What the fuck is that? Now, granted, is it amazing ninja timing? Yes, but come on, bro. If you're gonna kill Raph, she at least killed Leo more honorably than she killed Raph.
That just reminded me, and I'm a little annoyed or upset because there's supposed to be a Last Ronin video game in production, but I haven't heard about. There's supposed to be a Last Ronin video game in production.
And is it because last time I heard about it, it was supposed to be delayed?
That's the thing. I haven't heard about it ever since. It's supposed to have like a very similar vein, like aesthetically, to like the Insomniac Spider-Man, where it's 3D. You can go around the city, explore as much as you want. You have flashbacks to. I think you can like get flashback missions where you go back and you actually team up with all the turtles and everybody. But the main stuff does happen as it's Mikey, right?
Mikey. Yeah, Mikey is the only survivor. And it's weird because in the comic, because Mikey's the only survivor, he actually every time his brother die, one of his brothers die, he gets more jacked in a mutant, like in a more mutant way, almost like his stress forces his evolution to be. So at the end of Last Ronin, he's technically like almost 8.5, 9 feet tall.
Rage is a powerful motivator.
No, 7 to 8 feet. Yeah, he's definitely big because Mikey had to stop being Mikey. Like it was an interesting comic actually because he was.
I heard it's one of the better
dark.
written. I heard it's one of the better written comics, like overall, out of like all comics.
It was. I will put it this way: it's one of the better alternative timeline.
Oh wait, hold on.
2.5 shells, turtle power.
Yeah, I also sorry. I heard the classic. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I can actually still see the freaking late '80s, early '90s.
Oh
intro. Yeah.
That I can see this Ghostface Killer.
Yeah, he was the one that does the rapping
For the the Shredder theme.
The Shredder, yeah.
Nice. But like I can still
Ghost
see
is
the
Killer
opening
Raptor.
for this. I can still see the opening for Real Ghostbusters, and who cannot, as a kid
Isn't it
from
the
our
same
time,
guy?
huh?
Isn't it the same producer?
Probably.
Yeah.
The only one that was not that I still remember because it was iconic, like it had the most iconic opening theme, was the X-Men cartoon. Yeah, right there. Raphael, Rob Paulson.
Oh, wow, you called it. Barry Gordon. I don't know why I said it with a cowboy accent.
Go for it.
Why didn't they remake the X-Men beat-em up game now that you brought that up?
I mean, someone could do it. You want to know why it probably hasn't been remade, and it's gonna sound very petty from my voice. It's Konami.
Was it a Konami game at first? Yeah. If it's anything like how they treated most of their great games, yeah, I can see why. Because they should have been remade. The Metal Slug. No, that's not Konami. That's Neo Geo. And
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was saying that's Neo Geo. No, but like what they did to Contra.
Oh yeah, Contra was a great game that they ruined.
Contra. They had a rebirth with Silent Hill, but they had to get a secondary team to work on it. Because
I saw the trailer, bro. I wasn't impressed.
Which one are you talking about?
The new Silent Hill.
Silent Hill 2?
Yeah.
I mean, it does give great homages, and it does feel like the original game. But as I was saying, that was a team that can focus on horror and has done remakes in the past doing that. So it's not just Konami. The game, Silent Hill game that Konami strictly worked on was trash.
Yeah.
I was like a missed call or something.
Yeah, it was after they. I think it was after Silent Hill 3.
Well, no, Silent Hill. No, you're thinking of Silent Hill. You're thinking of Silent Hill 4.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about the modern stuff that they've just put out.
Oh, I haven't been a fan of a lot of their modern stuff, to be completely honest.
Well, they killed Metal Gear Solid. They killed Metal Gear, so.
No, they murdered Metal Gear. And then they resurrect Metal Gear, then changed the sex, then killed that bitch, then brought him back again, and was like, "Hey, you want a robot arm to make you gangster? Yes, please. You're dead."
Well, I was actually going to talk about when they tried to do Metal Gear Survive.
I already gave up at that point, so I was less disappointed. Eric was pissed.
Well, do you want to know the most atrocious monetization in a game I've ever seen with that? You want to know what they did? That is the most atrocious thing I've ever seen in a video game.
What?
You have to pay for a second save file.
In Metal Gear?
In Metal Gear Survive.
What do you
mean
have to pay?
You have to pay $10 to get a second slot.
Oh, no, they can kiss my ass. Actually.
Yeah. And also, they turned Metal Gear Solid into a zombie survival game, except the zombies don't really except the zombies don't really chase you, and they have like crystals on the top of their head saying "Shoot me here."
Yeah, they.
Oh,
really
I unlocked Casey Jones.
Yeah. Oh, and then I think if you beat it again, you get April.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I think. But no, the zombie game was horrible because they could have still done the whole base survival thing. Just make it war-based because that's what Metal Gear Solid was about.
Yeah, make it so like you're being attacked by a terrorist organization or something, not
right, or
zombies.
Swarm army that you have to.
And then
get a Metal
the
Gear.
end of it, they were being attacked by living Metal Gears. Like they were not like robots; they were like living creatures that look like Metal Gears.
I'm okay with that, only because in the original Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation, that was the whole objective of the Metal Gear program. That they were trying to create essentially like Evangelion Evas, essentially.
Yeah, but I mean, it got complicated, but I mean, my question, here's a good debate question. Which video game storyline is more convoluted and bloated? Metal Gear Solid or Kingdom Hearts?
See, now we need to put on something that we don't have to pay attention to. I have an interesting idea. Do you have 7 Days to Die still on your PlayStation?
Not on my PlayStation at this moment.
Hmm.
And we would actually, we would have to end our stream currently and restart a stream.
Okay. Well, we'll just leave it on this, actually.
We could always bring up the debate next time.
I know, but now I'm biting. You know what? We'll do homework on that. What side do you want to pick? Because I kind of want to shit on Kingdom Hearts after that turn.
Well, Kingdom Hearts is easy to shit on when you just oh, who was it? Have you seen honest trailers talk about Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually one of the videos I was thinking of when I said talking shit about.
With as many games with as many games that go through random word random word generator that you can possibly think of.
Yeah, word. Actually, I'll give myself a challenge because I'm already disappointed of the game. I'll hit on Metal Slug, or not Metal Slug, Metal Gear. I can't.
No, Metal Slug. No, Metal Slug is great.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have it?
That should be our next one.
I was about to say, which Metal Slugs do you have? Or we can figure that out, and then we can get involved with that. But you also said, on
the PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have to look through my.
I had to do the same. I think I might have either the Anthology or Metal Slug X or something.
Well, if it's Anthology, that's like 5 challenges we can do right there.
I know, but the other thing, because you were really wanting to get into it, you still wanted to do Monster Hunter World.
I do really bad, actually.
And I've never beaten that.
Metal Slug would be quick, though. So if we
yes and no, depending on how hard we make it.
Yeah, you're absolutely
another
right.
good game. Another good game for. This is now just a discussion for us for like future stuff, which I think is kind of fun to do it because this is kind of like doing like a just chatting and podcast now. Broforce.
Yo,
if you still have it.
I do still have it, and I almost wanted to play it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it doesn't hit the same when I don't play it with you.
That's what I'm saying,
when I play
though.
it without you.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot like this. It's a great game playing solo. It's a little overly difficult when you play on your own. It's a lot funnier when you're playing with your brother. Like, oh my dad!
Yeah, because when you play on your own, you just get quiet and then you focus in, like you're actually using quarters.
Oh, that was a. Do you remember how much we were babbling when we were playing Smash TV?
To the point where
my mom yelled at us.
No, I wasn't going to mention that part because that's when we got loud later on. Is when your dad came in and literally verbatim gave us the conversation we were talking about because we were so loud and overheard it. That was hilarious.
So what is going on? Because I heard you say this. It's like, oh, we were really loud, weren't we? Yeah, apparently we were.
Yeah.
That was a great day. That was so much. That was a great collection. That Midway Arcade collection.
That was also the same night that I got ran over.
Oh, by the cat, yeah.
Yeah.
Used you as a Hot Wheels track and then rebounded off your face.
Which, to this day, impressive. Not mad at that ninja agility that was pulled off. I mean, I was used as a ramp, but I mean, still.
Yeah, but you get to respect it at least.
No, absolutely.
So I'm gonna start making a list of future streams for us, and you can do the same, and we can kind of like, if there's anything that both of us put on, that's definitely a circle. If there's things that are not both of us, then we can put a check mark and we can kind of debate it.
That works well, actually. We can also like bounce off streams, so like we can have one stream that'll be like our continuous game stream, and then have like another stream where it's like strictly we're trying to beat it challenge while broing the fuck out.
Oh yeah, no, hands down. Like if we wanted to go back through this, we could try to do all the challenges per level.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, I like that idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, I did totally just do that shit, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many multiplayer games. But you know what I miss that we used to do, and it's really hard to do on this setup? Controller trade-off.
Yeah, that is true.
When we were playing like a first-person difficult game, one of us would die. Like, I think we gave us certain games. We gave a limit of 5 deaths, and then we imagine us playing like Bloodborne or Dark Souls, and we would just switch off after like 5 deaths.
Oh, that would be dope, actually. Like,
you know,
super dope.
I don't know how much it would wreck my system trying to share play, and we would be limited to about an hour.
It would probably fuck your shit up.
We could see if what would happen, but if we wanted to, we could try to do a Bloodborne, Dark Souls. We can't do Demon Souls because I can't do Demon Souls or Lies of P right now because you don't have a PS5. You could watch me play, and we could have commentary together.
I mean, I'm also down for that as well too.
It would be like when we did the ROD couch play.
That's the Pinocchio game.
Yes, I love that game.
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna say this
20 times more freaking dark.
I'm gonna say this. 2023, I beat 46 games.
Damn, really?
Yes. My top 3 games were... Oh, what did I put at number 3? I actually wrote down. I don't remember.
How is this monster still up?
I'm going to put it this way, because a lot of people say Bloodborne is one of the greatest games ever made, and I finally beat it in 2023, 7 years after I started it.
Bloodborne is hard.
I'm going to tell you this right now. The thing that prevented me from getting farther in the game was the second boss in the game.
Really?
The second boss in the game is considered one of the top 5 hardest bosses in the game. Because you're not used to the game yet.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Now I can play and I can like no hit him. But I've gotten used to the game. But I mean, that's an idea too. If you want to do like a Bloodborne or a Souls playthrough, and we can we can try to do a share play, and see if we can switch controllers, or we can like do a thing where like I play and we have commentary, and kind of just have like the old school stuff where it's like you're sitting on my couch.
Yeah, no. I vibe it with that.
So as I said, we'll discuss like some stuff for the future. We have some ideas that we want to do, because I know you really wanted to get into Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, I've been holding myself back from playing, to be honest with you.
But the only thing that's going to be interesting with that streaming-wise is if we're doing the single player at the same time, we can't do SOSs.
What do you mean?
If we're hunting the same monster in the story mode, we can't do SOSs.
I think unless if we're in the same story time thingy.
Can you
like
SOS?
No, we'll just both be in the, because we'll be partied, so we'll both be in the, because I want to say we played the giant monster mountain motherfucker when we weren't streaming or whatever, and we were both at the same part of the story, so we were just both in. I'm
trying to remember how we did, because definitely one of them you got ahead of me slightly, and then I called on SOS for you to help me with the like the giant it's like the not a squirrel, but it was like the white rodent thing that shot electricity.
The Toby Dashi or some shit like that.
Yeah, but like you got ahead of me slightly, and then I could call an SOS, but I've never tried to see like can we do a mission simultaneously. Because I think when you're first tracking something, you have to do it solo.
No,
I don't think it's like Rise, where like you can just do the story like completely together.
I feel like we should give it a try.
Well, if we definitely.
Can't, are you gonna restart a character or use another character?
I think since I haven't done it in a while, I will restart a character. If you want to get ahead of me and then you can help me out with the story stuff, then you can definitely do that.
Well, I was gonna say I could restart a character, and if it gets difficult, I'll just use my other character that's slightly further along.
Well, it won't be like when we were playing Monster Hunter Rise for fun, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm like level 18, and I'm level 2."
I went way too into that one. Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah.
was Japanese mythology. You go all in on that, so.
You're a fucking ninja, and you have a dog that you can ride, and you still have your cat homie. Like, that's kind of the perfect Monster Hunter, right? Now, granted,
Monster Hunter Wild seems to be breaking that, though.
What do you mean with the
with the bird creature that can fly now?
Yeah, look.
And you can grab out, and if you want to, you can grab onto its tail, and it tries to like fling you around for fun.
All right, Monster. I will have to still give it a chance, but I know that if
is Monster Hunter Wilds on 4 or is it only on 5?
No, hell no. That yeah, it's only on 5.
Okay, so we need to look into trying to get you a 5 in the future.
Yeah, that definitely has to be a thing. I do know that supposedly there's a rumor that the PS5 is gonna go on sale to compete with the Nintendo Switch 2, which I think the Switch 2 is gonna bomb, but that's just me personally.
Well, with Nintendo's marketing and legal setups that they're doing right now, they're going to lose a lot of customer base.
You mean the Mr. Krabs style fucking marketing?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Did you hear about the fine print they're doing with their games and stuff now?
What else are they doing with it?
They're pulling the Ubisoft where it's like you only own a license of the game, you don't own the game.
Oh yeah, bro. Even
and also they have said if you try to mod your Switch to do other things, Nintendo will send a code and brick your Switch too.
Yep, and there's no way that you can go to customer service and complain about it and get your shit unbricked.
Because it's in the legal fine print, and if you just go through the whole thing and you just like say, I agree, like the other thing you do, you've just pretty much signed your Switch to only be for Switch.
Yeah, that's
because I could mod my PS5 to do certain things if I want to. I just choose not to. Speaking of which, I need to mod it so I get more memory space.
Why are you spraying your room?
I just noticed, but I'm still having a blast. We've been chatting about games and stuff for about 15 minutes now.
Oh, say it again. I'm sorry.
I'm loving the fact we've been just chatting about games and what we want to play in the future for about 15 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we beat the game in about an hour or so, and we've been just chatting about games and stuff that we want to play together for about 15 minutes. But
like
we do have some ideas though, and I will actually start making lists.
Oh, wait, one last thing.
Yes.
Are we broing it for Monster Hunter World, or are we femme fataling it? Either or, I'm okay.
Broing it, femme fatale, or mix? That is a good question, and we can also discuss that off stream, unless you want to like define it now.
It will be nah. We'll define it off stream and then come back.
And then we can make it a surprise. I do kind of like when we were doing the femme fatales, but I also do like the concept that the boys are back in town.
Yeah, I am also struggling with either or. Now, granted, we usually femme fatale Monster Hunter
on stream.
Actually, no. On
stream we do. On our actual game files, we usually play as us.
I'm half and half. I usually make a.
Well, I do too. But I'm saying on our past streams for Monster Hunter, we have done femme fatales.
Yeah. We did.
I'm fine either way. So.
We might have to rock paper scissors this month off stream, and we'll figure it out.
It's like I sent. It's like literally like text. I sent rock.
Dude. Yeah.
Like, I sent rock.
And I'm going to wait. I have dial-up, so give me a second while it processes. All right, I got your post. I am going to send paper. I win.
I'm trying to think like what would be. I mean, we could just do like a coin flip or something, because you can do that digitally.
You can?
Yeah, just go to your phone, go to your phone, go to Google, and ask for a coin flip, and it'll give you an on-screen app to like do a coin flip.
How about this idea? we'll do a shorter game just to play in the background for next stream.
Okay.
And we will finalize do the coin flip or whatever, or do a challenge while we're playing a game, and whoever wins that challenge gets to pick whether we're femme fataling it or boys are back in towning it.
All right, that sounds good to me.
All right.
Either or. So we can either figure out a challenge, which depends on the game we're doing, or if it gets a little complicated, I'll just pull up my phone and do a coin flip, and I'll actually put the coin flip on screen.
Oh yeah, because you can do that. You have the technology.
Well, with the PlayStation, I would just have to put the phone up to my camera. If I was doing if I was streaming through my computer, I could literally just pull up a coin flip app onto my stream.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have to just one last thing. Yes. I have to check to see if Phasmatopia is... No, it's on PS5 only, I think.
Yeah, I do have it. And it's a lot harder than it was on PC.
Wait, what?
It's a lot harder when it is on PC because it's been updated. You don't get all the fancy equipment as soon as you start now.
Oh.
You actually have to level up your equipment by playing. Which is actually kind of cool. So,
that is kind of cool.
So your thermometer, like playing through, like you know how like your thermometer, like in the original game, your thermometer, you had the thermometer gun, you walking through, and it would actually like give you like a direct like temperature. Your thermometer when you first start is a kitchen thermometer, and you're going through, and you have to pay attention to the actual degrees.
See, I like that because I feel like they took stuff from the not so great Ghostbusters hunting game and perfected their game.
Which Ghostbusters game are you referring to?
It's the one that's like Dead by Daylight.
Oh, okay, Ghosts Unleashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was about to have fighting words because I was like, you're not talking about the story one, right? Because that one's one of my favorite games.
No. The multiplayer.
I heard. Well, here's the thing. It's better than that one that came out after the reboot movie, not the continuation.
Okay, so not the Frozen one.
Not the Frozen. It was a movie that came out after the one that had like Melissa McCarthy and the female cast.
Oh, that.
But the cast in the game were the children of the characters from that game, taking over the business.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it was like a gauntlet style game instead of like anything else. And like one character had one weapon, one character had another type of weapon. You had to like merge your weapons.
Damn, was that complicated?
They made it overly complicated. Actually, I might have another discussion for us for next week, and it involves what games would you like to see remade that we've played together.
Oh, the ones that we played together adds a different twist to that challenge, actually.
Or a game that you've played that you really enjoy. I kind of have a few ideas of what you might actually say, but I might actually say if you want to do that, you could play this game, because there are games from things that we played in the past that are very similar that have come out now. So like, I would say based off of what I know for you, you would say probably you would want a new Tenchu game.
Dude, you read my whole soul, bro. I actually went online and bitched that there hasn't been a new Tenchu game. You know, I'm going to have a whole thesis why we should have a fucking new Tenchu game.
I would say, and it's only because you can play it different ways, the closest game you could probably do for that is probably Ghost of Tsushima. If you go the complete ninja route.
Still wouldn't be the same though.
It's not the same. I understand. That would be the closest. So like if I say I want a new Legend of Dragoon game, which I do. I would love a Final Fantasy VII remake version of Legend of Dragoon.
It just made me cry a little bit.
Why? Because I mentioned Legend of Dragoon?
Dude, we love that.
No, I know. A game that's similar right now for some of the gameplay mechanics is the new Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
You know, I haven't even watched videos on it because
I would not. You will cry. Even you will cry.
I don't like feeling.
Because The opening cutscene has something, and I know how you are as a father and a husband. You will cry.
That's the reason why I couldn't finish freaking, or that's why it took me forever to get into The Last of Us, because that opening scene, man, that shit.
Oh no,
me
that
up.
if you don't tear up at the beginning of The Last of Us, you are a heartless bastard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I teared up at the end of the first Spider-Man with the Insomniac one, with what happened at the ending.
With Otto?
Otto, and then also with May.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I felt that. I felt that too.
No, but I did start tearing up with what happened between Otto and Peter. Sorry for anybody who hasn't played. Spoilers. The game's been out since 2018. You should have already played it.
I was gonna say, bro, there's just no way that you haven't at least saw the ending online. I mean, I'm a pretty mentally grandpa-ass motherfucker, and I even saw. No, I beat the game. Actually.
I 100%ed all 3 of the games last year, so.
I have not. I know I did get caught just crime fighting. I would just turn the game on and just. I wouldn't even do the story mode. It took me almost a clean year to beat the game because I just, for maybe 5 clean months, I just fought crime and looked for like people to save. I didn't even care about the story.
It's like, oh, a burglary. Oh, I must stop the supervision. A burglary?
Yeah. Oh my God, Doc Ock is going to blase. Yeah, but there's an old lady who's about to get mugged right now, so that's a little bit more important than that. Or the car robbery you have to stop.
Okay, I'm about to make you probably have like a mental like happy aneurysm, but we were talking about the games remade, and I'm gonna say another game for you that you would probably be like, I'm gonna hear you squeal, and you're gonna try and contain it. But I'm gonna say the other 2 first. So I said Tenchu, correct? I said Legend of Dragoon. I think the game that would make you have a complete conniption, but in the best way, if they also said it, a new RE Engine remake of Dino Crisis.
I would get a second job, like immediately, just to get a PlayStation.
It's like, and coming up, well, I'm gonna say it's not out of the realm of existence because Capcom has announced a new Okami and a new Onimusha this year.
Yes, the new Onimusha does look dope, but they also didn't they do a remake or at least a remaster of Onimusha 2?
Yeah, Onimusha 2 and 3 are both on the PS5 now, I think.
Which Onimusha 2 was my favorite.
Yeah, it was your favorite. I never beat that one. I only beat the first one, and then Onimusha 3 was just I got too enraptured by the opening fight scene and then never played it.
Onimusha 3, I liked it because
I had Jean Reno.
Yeah, that was kind of like the only French dude that great. And but I didn't beat it because I don't know. I understood what they were doing with the story, but like.
Oh, I have another game we need to play, but you might need to get the game. I beat it in 2023 with the challenge I was doing. It was one of my top 10 games, even though people say it's one of the worst games in the series. I absolutely adored it, and if we played it together, it is a two-player. I played single player, but it's a 2-player multiplayer isometric hack and slash, which we love.
Okay.
Has great music and it has great banter between the 2 main characters.
Still drawing a giant blank.
It's based off there are 3 main titles before this game came out. Originally, the first one came out on the PlayStation 3. To mediocre acclaim, but I enjoyed the series except for the third one. The third one kind of I had to had the third one grow on me.
Shit, there's 2 games I can think of right now. Either Jack and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank.
Completely wrong. This is a mature game.
Oh, mature game.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Wait. Hold on, no. Shit. A mature game?
Mm-hmm. Let me say this also. The first one had gameplay that was very reminiscent to The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, now you complete me completely. Then you played it back in the day?
I started it when it came out on the PS3. I got lost in it because, you know, I wasn't a great gamer back in high school with some of these games. But in 2023, I beat the first one, the second one, the third one, and the offshoot, which the offshoot was my favorite of the four. Also, it had great music.
Oh, fucking Persona.
No.
Damn it. Failed again, even though I sound like I knew what I was fucking talking about.
No, I do love the Persona series, but actually, Hyphen and I have not beat a single Persona series on stream yet. We were working on it, but she's on hiatus right now.
1, 2, and 3. 3 wasn't...
Three I had to grow into because the main character was not likable. I'm gonna see if we can actually get this quiz done before I get off, or if I have to tell you the answer.
What style of game is it again?
Okay, first one. Let me go through each one. First one plays like Legend of Zelda, like 3D. Second one plays more like Prince of Persia.
Okay.
Third one plays more like a Dark Souls game.
Oh, oh, wait. One last clue. Main character, male or female?
First two games male, third game female.
Oh, Darksiders.
Yes.
Yeah. What did I win? Absolutely nothing, Lou. But I'm glad I got that.
It took like 18 hints.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. The Zelda part threw me off because I wouldn't.
But you will have to admit, now that you think about it, Darksiders 1 had a very heavy influence from Zelda.
And you know what it was? It was because it was so darker than Zelda. I never put 2 and 2 and made 47 out of it like that. But as you said it, and then you gave me the clues, I'm like, wait, the first one was kind of Zelda-like, actually. Yeah, so yeah.
No, I enjoyed the entire series. The third one, you had to really grow into it because the character you did not like through like 3/4 of it. And then the GAT game bombed so much they didn't make Darksiders 4, which is going to be about the coolest character out of the 4.
Death?
Strife. Death was the lead in the second game.
Wait, I thought it was Death.
It was War, Death.
War?
Well, the names of the four horsemen are different than the actual like biblical. Because it's supposed to be War, Death, Famine, and Pestilence.
Yeah.
And the Darksiders, it's War, Death, Fury, and Strife. Because they wanted to be more action-oriented.
Bro, but you can't have war without fury. Like, there's no such thing as pacifistic war.
Technically, you can.
A Cold War technically would be pacifistic, right?
Yeah, but I mean, yes, but I mean, like, they wanted the characters to be more, like, aggressive sounding. Like, Pestilence and Famine do not sound aggressive for, like, a title.
Man, Famine would have been dope.
But,
it would have been like Dictator Simulator, the game.
But, let me put it this way. The game that I want to play with you is Darksiders Genesis. It's done by the same people that do, Battle Chasers and some of the other isometric like hack and slash games, which are really, really like in depth and have like you can do combos and everything else like that. In the game, you play as War and Strife. War is the stoic, I'm going to do everything with honor and get everything like I will follow my code type situation. And Strife is you keep running your mouth and then you shoot someone in the face when they backtalk you. So I was literally thinking I would play War and you would play Strife if we played it.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like literally, the opening cutscene is Strife coming in, telling to a demon that he needs to get his act together in 3 seconds. Get his act together, or bad things will happen. And the demon says, "I'll give you 3 seconds to leave before I rip you in half." And as he gets to 0, Strife just pulls out a gun and shoots him in the head.
That's pretty gangsta, actually.
But literally, the banter between War and Strife is one of the funniest like dialogues I've ever seen written in a video game.
Is it 2-player?
Yes. I beat it single player. It's really hard to play single player because you have to switch between characters.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
That's what I was saying. Like we were talking about the games. It's like I need you to look into this game, and if you can, it should be on sale. It shouldn't be too expensive. I'm hoping, but I would play. I would play this again with you because I played it in 2023.
Yeah, I gotta try that then. That does sound interesting.
I mean, I have it somewhere in here because I wrote down all the games I beat in 2023. I actually rated them from 46 to 1.
Damn. See, you're still very organized. Ow.
Still very organized. I didn't do that for last year. I should probably do that because it's already halfway through the year and I haven't done that yet.
True that.
And I've already beaten 16 games this year. So.
Damn. But I just realized I didn't eat, so.
Dude.
I kind of can't because I will fall asleep on you because I ate.
Well, it does make sense because you have done that before. After you had like a moderate meal, you were literally having a conversation with me, and all of a sudden it's like, Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis? Yeah. The grandpa mode is real as fuck right now. Until I get more regular.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah, straight narcolism, bro. Like
you did that while we were playing Deep Rock Galactic as well too. Your character's just running into a wall.
I didn't fall this shit.
And you fell asleep holding forward on the controller, and your wife had to wake you up because I was literally like, "Is he okay?" And all of a sudden, she texts me, "He fell asleep."
To be honest with you, I don't even remember her waking me up because I was asleep technically.
No, she said she woke you up eventually, but she turned off your game, I turned off my game, but you were literally just walking into a cave, like. Just walking in one spot because you're in like a corner of the cave, just walking. I'm like, dude, are you okay? And it's like no talking. I'm like, dude. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and end. You go get something to eat.
Yeah, and sleep.
We will discuss future streams. I'm gonna start making a list of like co-op streams. Trade-off streams and like couch play streams.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like a game plan, bro.
All right, and we'll have plenty of content to do for years to come.
Yeah, I gotta start. Oh, by the way, I have to send you some shares that I've been editing so that you can share it on your side because your mic is way better than my mic.
Alrighty. All right. The one thing I will say this.
One more thing.
Yes. You said one more thing.
No, I was just making because you were adding something.
Okay. The one I was just gonna say, the one thing I was disappointed in that happened in the last year was when we were playing Dead by Daylight, and I did not have it set up to capture your mic because that was one of the funniest things I think that ever happened when we were facing that Dracula.
Oh my god, yeah.
And you were crying. Did you capture that?
Not really, no.
I captured it, but it was just me talking to the Abyss, because I forgot to set up on my settings to capture party audio.
I can relook again.
You were crying in the corner as I was trying to heal you.
Yeah, you actually, let me relook again, because I haven't deleted a lot of files in a minute.
If you have it, and the audio is okay, you can post it. Like, post it or send it to me.
That works.
Alright. If we're going to do stuff like that, we should probably get Dropbox, right?
Most likely, yeah.
Alright, so we'll look into that as well. Another game done. That's 2 games in 4 weeks, because we took a break in between Played Up.
No, we have to sound professional. A month.
Okay, that is true. 2 games in a month. Yeah. And I greatly appreciate that, because that is helping my challenge.
Yeah.
Alright, but it is always great to play with you. We have...
Super Shredder is a cheater.
Super Shredder is a cheater. I love the fact that we beat the game at about an hour, and we've just been talking about video games for 50 minutes.
Yeah, like it's almost like old school hangout shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, we could just do a just chatting stream every once in a while.
We're adding one more thing. Yes, Uncle, to the list.
Yes, Uncle. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but we could. I mean, if we want to, we could add a just chatting or just chatting section. But that would probably be a little better if we did it through the computer.
Yeah, it would be easier, and then you can actually start editing stuff and doing that cool computery shit.
I don't do much. I actually need to get in touch. I need to get in touch with my mod because she actually said she wanted to edit videos for me.
Oh, yeah.
But she's been busy for the moment, so I haven't been able to get in touch with her. But once I do, I'm gonna see how she wants to do it.
Word.
All right. Again, I keep rambling, but thank you everybody who possibly joined in and lurked. Thank you to anybody who watches the VOD. Another game done, number 16 for the year. Always appreciate having Island Fang here with me, and we will see you next week. We will decide what we want to play by then.
Exactly. Hopefully. Maybe. There'll be lots of rambling involved, I know that shit.
Well, we always ramble.
And before we do another 15-minute ramble, I'm Island Fang 87.
Alright, have a good night, everyone. Bye, guys.
Peace.